Finally, if we are to win the battle that is now going on around the world between freedom and tyranny, the dramatic achievements in space which occurred in recent weeks should have made clear to us all, as did the Sputnik in 1957, the impact of this invention on the minds of men everywhere who are attempting to make a determination of which road they should take.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with semi-finals time for the ACL 2K. It's going to be Pathfinder up against 2XO in this one to find out who will go on to verse the winner between Immunity and Triton Rebellion in that final match for the 2,000 pro points that are on offer. Of course, second is 1,200 as well, followed by third and fourth, which I think are tied at 800 each, I think, something like that. Not too sure, but coming to this one, Dr. Curry, who are you tipping? You going to tip Pathfinder or 2XO, who do have a semi-strong lineup?
Yeah, it's rough. I got to go with Pathfinder. They just seem so strong. It's just plain and simple. Pathfinder, they're just, especially with Macca added in there. We saw them earlier on. They went toe-to-toe with one of the unknown teams. I do believe it was Knife Legion. But they just seem like they know what they're doing. Domination Freight, I know they're quite, well, Freight in general is one of their better maps. So straight off the bat, they're already to an advantage. But 2XO is a team which you might count out before you get into a series, but they could quite well upset you. So I want to kind of lean towards both of them. But Pathfinder just got that, the history, in a sense, should say. They got the experience over the opposition team in the way in which they play. It's hard to explain it, but basically Pathfinder just seem as though they're more meshed together as a team, and that's going to end up prevailing overall. So I got to lean with them in this one.
Yeah, as a team's chemistry goes, you are sort of right in that regards. But at the same time, the experience is still there for that 2XO team. You got Trent, who's a veteran, Zeke's a veteran as well. Hoju has been around for a little while. He's actually got PF in his name. Not too sure what's going on there, but he's in there as well. And Quincy, Quincy's been around for a little while in regards to some COD, more so for Gears of War, obviously, the COD side of things. But, obviously all players around the board have no, it needs to be done to win. But, yeah, if it's from a team chemistry's point of view, maybe Pathfinder might have them beat on that regard, but if their single slaying abilities are anything to go off, maybe these guys from 2XO can pull out a win here, and we'll find out. These guys get set up, ready for action. Now, it is the best out of 5 series, first to 3. We'll take this one out. So, of course, you do see Domination Freight, S&D on Sovereign will be happening as well. Also, a Blitz on Warhawk that the definite 3 will be seeing. If needed, we do have an extra Domination, which will be on that Octane map, and then Search and Destroy coming back here to Freight once again if it has to go down to that. But kicking things off here, I'll jump on with the 2XO team and Hoju, who I haven't seen around for a little while yet.
I watch Hoju, see what he goes for, and off the break, he's going to be pushing through the middle of the map, decides to go through white, close the underground, smart decision. Doesn't want any of the players being a little bit sneaky, but he's going to try and cover the left side of the map. Trent gives him some support. One player is spotted down below in the Owen section. He's got to watch out for the nades coming in. Fitzy gets a double on the background, so it's all up to Hoju. That's a brilliant shot there to take out Fitzy, and that might have just prolonged that B capture long enough for them to regain control, but Pathfinder going to be an early B capture for them. Great start out of their books.
Yeah, obviously, with a map like Freight, you usually don't see the B flag get taken this earlier off in the match. You usually see it wait until like the first minute or so, and then the team sort of tries to get set up and start going for that capture point. But just like that, the opposition side of things for Pathfinder have picked it up. So right now, it will be 2XO and a bit of a back foot right now, trying to regain a bit of map control, bit of stabilization, so to speak, and just figure out what they can do. But every time they push out, they're getting shut down time and time again. Quincy, you have to get a kill, 0-4. And off these respawns, they just can't get past Brewer, it would seem. They've got white locked down. They've also got that right-hand side of containers locked down. So Pathfinder looking very strong right now if they can just hold down this spawn lock.
They're doing that quite well. Macca is just in their face. He doesn't have the left side covered, though, but he is locking down the brewery. And there is a player in front of him. There's one. He's got to watch out for the second one that's just below. He doesn't find him, but from behind will be Hoju. Creeps on up, gets the kill, and trying to get control of their base, but Pathfinder are being relentless. 13 points separating the two teams. Fitzy gets a doubles knife there, taking out Trent and Quincy, just being in their face, up close and personal, before Zeke gets a double. And this is their opportunity. They need to push out on that Accord, but Macca shuts them down almost instantly. But this could be big. Who is this player? One of the actual players from the team. That's going to be Hoju. He might have just broken the spawn trap for his team because no one from Pathfinder realized he rotated all the way around to C. He might be able to capture this here.
Yeah, he could have had it all the way cat. No one's really in that vicinity, but he did not know that. So he just neutralizes it down. He gets his teammates out to try and pick up that B capture there as well. They've got 2 players on there. They should be able to gain control. They do. And right now, there's no flags in the hands of Pathfinder, but just as I say that, they do pick up their home flag back once again, thanks to Macca, who was back there, as well as Bundo. Coming first off these spawns now, looking out towards white, trying to pick up a bit more map control that they had originally for the first quarter of this domination here on Freight. But right now, it would seem that they're struggling a little bit, but because they have been able to, being one flag down, it would seem that 2XO, you know, while they were down for the most part, the rest of the guys just picked the things up, dusted it off, and that play by Hoju to really get that C flag away was what sort of made the difference there. Naka, though, from the Pathfinder team, 5 points, streak 10-3 right now, having a good little start.
He's having a fantastic start. So the entire team of Pathfinder actually doing extremely well. Blue, maybe not doing as well, but he's definitely made some big plays, especially at the start where he actually got that very important kill to land for the capture. Pathfinder, though, they're just playing so well, and I did note that they were a little bit more meshed together, was the way I summed it up, when compared to this 2XO team, and it's starting to prove right now. Hoju, though, nice little double there before Fitzy shuts him down in the middle of the map. Their long-range shots coming out of Zeke, and they will be able to gain control in the middle of the map now. Now Zeke drops down, but Bundo does get the kill. And if you were in the situation which 2XO were in, they were almost shut down, you could say. They had no control of the middle of the map. They were chucked in their spawn, and they really couldn't push out. What do you think clicked in their minds? Because all of a sudden they're playing out of their skins and they're a completely different team to what we saw in the first 2 minutes. What do you think changed that around for them?
Obviously, it was just that the main point was for Hoju to get out of there and get out of that little spawn trap that was setting down towards that container yard side of things, and you know, just changed the pace. They were getting shut down every which way. They were trying to get out of the map. They weren't really trying to cap flags. They were just trying to stay alive. But when he managed to not really go for kills and just try and work the map to his advantage and pick up that C flag, that's where it sort of turned around for him. While he was on C, his teammates went to B. They capped that as well, and it managed to really, you know, change the momentum for them. It then let them set the pace of the rest of this game. They had that 2 flag advantage. It was going to be Pathfinder who had to make the changes then. And, you know, since then, that's how it's been there. It's been in their favour. You know, they've held these 2 flags for a long time now, coming to this final 30 seconds of this first half, as it will be a lead by 7 points in total here for the time being, as the B flag once again does get neutralised here, but still the damage has been done. They've managed to pull out a bit of a lead, not much, but it's better than what they were at the start of the half here, while they were down a fair bit. And coming into the second half, they'll be feeling a bit more confident now. Perhaps they are a bit more warmed up as they get set up now and ready for this next one here for the next following 5 minutes. But at the end of the half, it's going to be 81 to 70 or 83 to 75, as I say that. 8 point lead to that team of 2XO.
Wouldn't have expected 2XO to actually have the lead was the start that Pathfinder had, but they managed to lock down B, and as you said, Hoju got out of the spawn. He just went to town. He's going to be finding a kill cam for the half there. They're going to switch sides now. Let's see if the spawn does them justice. 8 point advantage, it's healthy. It's definitely a healthy lead right now. They shouldn't back on it too badly, though, because Pathfinder, they'll chuck you in a spawn trap if you give them even a room to breathe. Let's actually watch Hoju off the start, because he did extremely well. He's going to be the one who locks down the flag, but I want to see what he plays at here, whether he's going to be a bit aggressive, whereabouts on the map he's going to push out to. Looks like he's going to be playing the defensive role, and cheeky little wallbang there. Doesn't get the kill, but will give the comps to his teammate. But look at that, Pathfinder come out extremely strong, picking up a few kills there.
And now Hoju tries to get the second one, does so nicely there on the B flag as well, keeping Pathfinder off it for the time being. Because Hoju now pushing up here on white, looking to head towards that A flag, perhaps making that home flag and neutralising that against this Pathfinder squad. Now if he can do that, it'll allow his team to push up, or if he can just be a bit of a menace to this squad for Pathfinder, which he tends to do so a few little while there, but couldn't stay alive long enough. Zeke now with that nade out early, he does find one on the flag, wallbang away, can't finish off the kill, but the flag is still neutralised. Thanks to Quincy, who came on in to pick up a single kill there. Trent's there as well to try and help him out. Now they've cleared the flag out. They've got to try and jump on it now and gain control. They'll do so. And once again, the B flag is in the hands now of 2XO. Zeke getting one up for a moment here, fresh off the respawn. Big Hail Mary nade. Only finds the one though. Goes to the wall. No. They can't get the second. As 50 will poke around the corner to take him out. And Pathfinder answer back with a B cap of their own.
Got to watch Fitzy now. 4 point streak. Pushing on through towards the red side. They don't have control now. He does get one kill, and that's going to be a 3 down. Last one spawning in the back lumber section of the map. They do have C on lockdown, the team of 2XO, but they have to push out. They're getting spawn trapped right now. This is what Pathfinder love to do. They love pushing you in your spawn and just keeping up the aggression. Fitzy, there's his 6th kill in a row. He's hunting for the 7th. And the players are all around him. He's in the midst of them right now as he's going to go around the side. There it is. 7 kills in a row to Fitzy. There's a 22 for 15. He's going big when it's needed for his team. Few more players around him. He's just absolutely going off before Trent finally shuts it down. But the damage has been done as Pathfinder. They've pulled the game back to a 1 point game. And more importantly, they now got the lead.
And Macca going off as well here, 20 and 12, 2 caps to his name, 6-point streak now. Over here on Reds, who's on the outside roofing tops. Decides to get back a high now towards Lumberyard. Sees 2 back there, takes with a wall kill confirmed on that player who was back there. It was a headshot on Quincy, who was trying to peek and poke. Back on through, one player out of the dumpster there now. We'll pick up that kill there as well on Zeke. And he just keeps causing more and more trouble from the Pathfinder side of things here on 2XO. 8-point streak, 2 flakes still in the advantage. One player though in the middle part of the map there. I think Macca may have saw it and may have called it out. Up high, he was trying to go, but the smoke has allowed 2 players to push across mid there. Blue picks up 1, gets the second there as well, luckily. It looked like Trent and Zeke were both trying to push across to cause a bit of trouble back there in that home flag of A, but right now, Macca's still alive here at Red, shutting these guys down as they keep on challenging for him there. You see a 2-piece there. Can't get the third on Hoju. Has to finally go down, but 129 to 119, 10-point game. 2 minutes left with Pathfinder in the lead.
Pathfinder do have the lead, 11 points, 2 minutes. It's in their favor. Fitzy is still in their spawn. He's just creating havoc for them. Constantly seeing Macca and the rest of Pathfinder in the kill feed. They're outslaying their opponents right now. The damage is just being dealt blow by blow. Fitzy is just a man on a mission right now. 27 for 30, or 27 for 18 now, as he did drop at the hands of his former teammate Hoju. If you were wondering, Hoju was actually part of Pathfinder. He then ended up leaving.